It may seem almost impossible to find foods that fit your kidney diet, but it's much easier if you know the 5 things to look for, and I'm going to share those coming right up. Hello, kidney warriors. James here with Dadvice TV, empowering you with the knowledge you need to fight and beat kidney disease. Today, we're talking about the 5 things you need to look for to find food that fits your diet. But before we get there, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/DadviceTV. And don't forget, click that little bell icon, and every single time I upload a new video, boom, 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 you'll get a notification and be one of the first to see it. And now, let's get on to today's topic. Number 1, and this is the most important of the top 5, phosphorus. Okay, your entire world is going to revolve around phosphorus, and you're going to become very familiar with it. Now, phosphorus is used by your body to make your teeth and your bones healthy, but if you get too much of it, it can weaken your bones and it can clog your arteries. It can cause heart problems and all sorts of other issues. So you don't want to get too much of it, because those of us with kidney disease, you can't pee out the extra, it's going to accumulate. So phosphorus is the number 1 thing to look for. When you're reading ingredients, if there's phos, P-H-O-S, listed anywhere in the first half of the ingredients, out of here. If you see it twice anywhere in the ingredients, out of here. And your daily goal, and your doctor or dietitian will set this, is going to be between usually 700 milligrams and 1200 milligrams of phosphorus a day. And number 2, potassium. And it's in a ton of foods: bananas, tomatoes, potatoes. You'll find potassium all over the place. Now, potassium is used by your body for muscle movement. It's used by your heart. It's very important. So you got to have at least your minimum levels in your blood work of potassium. If you're getting weak and you're getting tired, like you walk up a set of stairs and you're like, oh, my goodness, you might be a little low on potassium, because it gives you energy and it helps with that fatigue that you feel when you're moving and trying to do things. Now, most people are limited to 1,700 to 2,700 milligrams of potassium a day. And again, your doctor or your dietitian will tell you what's specific for you based on your blood work. Now, if you get too much potassium, you'll get muscle cramps, leg cramps, spasms. It could also impact your heart, cause an irregular heartbeat or all sorts of other heart problems. So you don't want to get too much of it. So be careful. Remember, number 2, looking at potassium. We're now halfway through the list. And number 3, sodium, also known as salt. Now, sodium is put in so much food as a preservative, as a flavor. Even before I got kidney disease, I always wondered, why the heck is salt a flavor? Food is so much better without it. Now you're going to think, no, it's not. Well, you got used to the taste of salt. When you eliminate salt and then you slowly introduce it back in at the right amount, which is 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams a day, you'll discover it's just a little flavor enhancer. It should be used sparingly. We overuse it in the industry. Now, having too much salt can raise your blood pressure. Now, it's not actually the sodium that does it. It's the chloride that's attached to the sodium that raises your blood pressure. It can also cause water retention. Swelling of the ankles, swelling of the feet, swelling of the wrist, and things like that. So watch your sodium. That is number 3 on things to look for when finding foods that fit your kidney diet. Number 4, and there are so many myths about this one, it is protein. You need protein. Now, the amount you need, there's no number that I can give you. You need to calculate it. It's based on your height, your sex, and what kind of frame your body has. And I have a video that walks you through exactly how to calculate how much protein you need. Now you can get your protein from a lot of sources. There's high quality meats if you're going to eat meats, and you probably need some meat, especially some red meat, just a little bit, 6 ounces once or twice a week of a red meat to help you with your red blood cells and things like that. But you can also get it from vegan and vegetarian sources. There's non-animal based protein you can eat. So find out how much protein you need and shoot for the right number. Remember, what your kidney doesn't need is extra of things or not enough. So calculate your protein, and that is number 4 on what you're looking for when finding things for your kidney diet. And number 5, and this is one I cannot believe dietitians rarely ever talk about. Calcium. Yeah, calcium's an important one if you're on a kidney diet. Now, you probably need 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams a day of calcium. You don't want to have too much, because too much calcium will build up in your veins and your arteries, and it can clog them. If you have too little, you can get weak and brittle bones, and we don't want either of those. So number 5, and these are all in order, so this is the least important of these, is watching your calcium. Now, your dietitian may have given you a limit of milk of 4 or 5 ounces a day or something like that. I actually prefer to measure the amount of calcium because it can be found in other foods, and that way you can really fine-tune what you're selecting for your diet to maximize the benefit of eating a kidney-friendly diet. And what's the benefit? Lower stress on the kidneys, increasing your GFR by lowering your creatinine levels. And that's what we're all hoping for. Slowing down, stopping, or maybe even improving the reduction in kidney function that you've experienced caused by your kidney disease. Now, if you want to learn more, go to dadvicetv.com. My website is loaded with tons of information, videos, and I am currently working on a lot of videos and downloadable documents to help you in dining out, both at restaurants and, hate to say it, fast food. As an occasional treat. I'm going to show you how you can, as an occasional treat, eat fast food. I've got over 30 fast food restaurants that I have reviewed their menus and walked through it with a dietitian to find sometimes only a few, but the items that work with a kidney-friendly diet. But all that and so much more you'll find on Dadvice TV. And if you want to ask me questions and be part of the conversation, join me on Facebook, facebook.com/DadviceTV. Let me know, what kind of videos do you want me to make? What information do you have? What are those questions that you really just can't find the right answers, or you keep finding conflicting information all over the internet? Join me on Facebook, reach out to me and let me know. I will do the research. I'm a super nerd, and I will create a video to help you. Because my goal is to empower you with education so you can fight kidney disease, beat it, and then inspire others to do the same. Thanks for watching.